The starting five for both teams. Okay, first for the Bulls. And for San Antonio. And the Bulls start out with the ball. To the inside, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Not loose.
Well, out of the break, guys, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and that doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he doesn't shake out of it and tighten things up.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
And that is good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
That's good.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And I don't think you can look past what a fearless player he is, too, guys. I mean, just look at all the charges he takes.
Dives for it. And here we go, the Bulls' fast break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
Kevin, we've talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offensive ball club. He said, you know, our opponent changes, but our principles stay relatively constant. It's all about denying the high percentage shots, layups, free throws, and open three-pointers. If they're hitting contested jump shots, you just have to tip your hat to them. Kevin, a sound strategy.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and Coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Number 11 somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 6.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the Bulls leading by 17. To the paint, number 4. No good with the layup.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Number 8. That one wide left.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. With a chance to make it a three-point play.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw missing. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 19. Number 7. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
So it's the Spurs now. Number 5. Soft touch off the glass. 8 points for him. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Number 14. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's come out of the gate smoking from three-point range today. Barbecue chicken.
Clark, you know me. I love barbecue chicken.
I'm more of a baked chicken guy myself, but that's fine, whatever.
Clark, where'd we get this guy?
Kevin, you love anything. I've not seen anything come in front of you that's food that you haven't devoured.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Bulls out front, running away with it. Live from... Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. They get it back. Deflects the pass. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Number 4. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Shot clock at 6. Number 9. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, we know he loves to push the ball in transition. And even if he doesn't have any help, any wing runners, I mean, he has the knack to weave his way through traffic and score on his own.
And, guys, he plays a tough brand of basketball. His biggest tool and asset is his strength. And he uses it every time down the court.
Number 5. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Number 11. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here are the Spurs with the ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Spurs passing it around. Number 8. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 23. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Bulls have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. San Antonio calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. Number 5 bangs home the trifecta. 6 points for him.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open look. Oh, that was awesome.
Look out below.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Number 11. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pulls up. Number 4. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Expanding his range. The shot is off. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Number 11. And he uses the glass on the layup. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Spurs shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Another steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
That's tipped. And he's going up for the alley-oop. No good.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
You know, he wishes he had.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thank you for joining us at halftime.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back. The Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio. The Spurs shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Number 7, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Inside, number 14, smooth as silk on the finger roll. 13 points in the game.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Number 9. It's all in by the Bulls.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Number 11. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bulls have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And he sinks the second. Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Just 5 to shoot. Number 5. The shot, no good. Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Number 11. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Number 4. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 11.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fakes, and he's got a tremendously soft touch.
Clock at 4. Can't cash in from close range.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
It certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To stop the run. Offensive rebound.
Well, he had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
The Spurs making a switch here. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Number 9. Number 8. There's the block. There's the 3. And that one's good. 18 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Come on, box it out, man.
Number 6 connects on the 17-footer.
And he's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
Number 11. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 19 points in the game.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Pocket 6. Stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Number 14. His three-pointers off the mark. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Moving it up.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Up in time. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Launches a three. Rebound, San Antonio.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Number 11. Shot is no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Number 11 gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 22.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And here we go. The Bulls fast break and blocked. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Celtics ball. 15 seconds.
Six on the shot clock. Number 6. Green for 2 points. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Tipped away. Number 12. Finished off the break.
What an outstanding pass in transition for the easy two.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Number 11 hands it from downtown. He's got 25.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Dan, you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down. about that nice 1-2 punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
Shot clock at 6. Uncovered, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They've worked the ball around very well, and I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. And that one's good. He's got 21.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, and a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Number 11. To the middle, number 4. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Six to shoot. Number 11. And the Bulls get it back. Number 14. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Gets it to go.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Takes the 3. They get it back. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.